Welcome. I'm back with another video on the Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world. And it's been a long time coming. So let's get into it. So the episode begins at Avalon City in the Sorcery Tower as Xiaoha treats Taltina and gives a potion to stop her seed from taking over. Jesus Christ, Loji, you nearly killed her. Anyways, Xiaoha also reveals that many of the royals have seeds of their own, but now that they know that the seeds come from demons, so she hopefully believes they would give them up.
Like that's ever gonna happen. What a load.
In addition, Xiaoha aims to regulate and monopolize the use of magic. When Idra argues magic should be shared with everyone, Xiaoha mocks her and says when her father was in charge, sharing magic led to widespread crime and disaster. Moreover, when Red says that Xiaoha has a point, Idra gets heartbroken and flees into a blizzard on her flying broomstick. Luckily, Red catches up to her by tackling her to the ground. And surprisingly enough, not getting a scratch. But back to the plot. Red clarifies that he is still on her side since day one and will help her make her dream come true, even if it's difficult to achieve. He also clarifies that he agrees to her and Xiaoha's points, believing that working with Xiaoha to combine their ideas will allow magic to be shared safely. In addition, he realizes that she is in love with Red.
あの時あんなにショックを受けたのはこいつのことが好きだったからなんだ。
Well, duh.
Later on, we see Idra taking a bath as she fiddles with a piece of mana metal, wondering how to draw out its mana or even affecting it. And when she thinks of our boy Red, he abruptly teleports to her. And you can guess what happens later. Yeah, and after that, this causes Red to fall out and knock himself out. And after a commercial break, we see a moment before the incident where Red thanks Loji for shielding him during the previous episode. And surprisingly enough, Loji thanks Red for showing him outer space.
常識を覆す光景というものがあんなにも心を揺さぶるものだとは。
Wow, I can't find a flaw in his logic.
And that's exactly when Red gets teleported to Idra. And after that embarrassment, Red tells her about the emergency Kizuna warp. And we get a flashback showing how Red was in trouble. The bracelet summons his teammates via teleporting. However, it only works if the bracelet has a strong bond energy. Red also states that Professor Pythagoras, the man who created the bracelet and the Kizuna beast, says that bond energy is a universal power source that governs the creation of all things.
要するにあのスーツや武器は絆エネルギーで想像していたってこと？
And Idra speculates that mana metal is connected to bond energy. And then she locks her door and gets on top of Red and does this.
今夜は寝られると思わないでね。
お手柔らかにお願いします。
Well, it looks like the Rule 34 artists are gonna have a field day with this one. Anyways, the next morning they are both so flustered they can't even look each other in the eye. And trust me, you two, that's normal. Until Tina figures out what happened, and it's hilarious.
もしかしてお二人されました？テルテナ様！あいつら謁見の間の前でワイダンとか正気か？
Anyways, the group has an audience with Teltina's father, Emperor Gonti, to discuss the seeds along with Prince Darrell, who despises Teltina and suggests instead of destroying the seeds, they should collect them and have Xiaoha work on a way to weaponize them, arrogantly saying that they can defeat the Demon Queen if she awakes. The Emperor agrees and orders all seeds to be recalled and assigns Teltina and the group to deal with the people who are unwilling to give them up. Oh, and we get this between Darrell and Teltina.
まさかアルテオの代わりにでもなるつもりか。
私に 兄貴の代わりなんて務まりませんよ。
A huge steaming ball of foreshadowing.
Then we see Idra trying to share her ideas with Xiaohua, only to be mocked.
くだらな。勝手な言い分押し付けないでくれる？
What a bitch.
Then we get an end credit scene where the group wander into a hot-ass desert to reach a big-ass cactus. And the episode ends. So yeah, the episode's pretty decent. The animation's okay. The comedy still slaps. And we get some character development with Idra. She learns to cooperate with her rival, even if it's difficult to do so. And we get to learn more about, bond energy and the mana metal, and how the hell that works, kind of. But we also get Lochi's perspective on space, which I find kind of interesting, as I kind of want to hear what a person from a medieval era or even a fantasy era thinks about outer space. So yeah, again, episode's alright. So that was the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos just like this. And if you like my work, support the channel at Ko-Fi. There you can support me with as little as $1 a month. And you can suggest future projects you want me to check out and have your names in the credits. And if you do support me, I thank you very much and I appreciate it very much. So stay safe out there and goodbye.
おいマテキ様、なぜ輝いている？
これはまさか緊急絆ワープ？
なんなんだあいつは。
No, no. He's got a point.